Hello, and thank you for the warm welcome. Now, back to the Hubbard family history, covering the Hubbard clan of Clay County, Kentucky. While you're thinking about it, hit the like button, ring the notification bell, and kindly subscribe to the channel. We're now up to 28 subscribers. We plan to cover our family from pre-800 Viking times to 2024, over 1,200 years of the Hubbard family. We've now covered, as we said before, over 1,100 years of Hubbard family history, and there's still plenty to talk about, believe me. Last week we finished up the branches of the Hubbard family on Mamaw Hubbard's side, and so we turn this week to Mamaw Hubbard's side, the Grays. And this is going to be an adventure for us we'll share together, because I really haven't looked that much into them before I started making these videos. And come to find out, the Grays actually don't go, I can't trace back very far, but the rest of the family that made up the Grays, goes back, I don't know, 16, 17 generations. As it has been the case for the past few weeks, here's a pre-recorded video beginning the tracing of the ancestors in Mamaw Hubbard's lineage. Okay, this week we're looking at Mamaw Lena Gray, Mamaw Hubbard, sweet woman, really loved her, lived next door to her for a long time. She was a pretty good woman, I thought. So, of course, Mamaw was born 12th April 1908 in Clay County and died 24th January 1979. So, lived to be 71 years old. And like I say, she was a sweetheart. Her parents is what we're going to talk about for the next few weeks, and just to give you a little heads up, the Gray side of the family, while they don't have a whole lot of information on the Gray themselves, but the people that went into making Mamaw Hubbard and us today, it goes pretty deep, several generations. Some, I think, 15, 16, maybe 17 generations. So a lot found out about, and a lot of them from France, we'll come to find out. So we just get right into it. Mamaw's parents were William Gray, and William was born in Clay County in 25th of March 1871, died Halloween Day 1955 in Clay County, so he was 84 years old. So there's some good news there. He lived to be an older fella. And great-grandma Sarah Elizabeth Abner, Lizzie Abner, she was born June 6, 1880 and died July 12, 1971. So she lived to be 91. So the Gray side of the family is looking pretty good age-wise for our genetics, I guess. So, but she lived, and I actually knew her as a kid, and so that's pretty good. And I imagine Lizzie Mae was named after the great grandmother there, because that's what they called her. Some was Lizzie, and you'll find out Elizabeth here is pretty popular. So William Gray, great grandpa William Gray, his father was John Gray, who was born in January 1832 in Clay County, died December 20th, 1909 in Clay County. And I forgot to mention that my mom had like as many as 16 brothers and sisters. So quite a few. John Gray's wife was Elizabeth Henson. She was born 1830 in Clay County and died November the 28th, 1906 in Clay County. Elizabeth Abner, our great grandmother, her father was William Squire Abner, born 5th of December 1842 in Clay County, and lived till February the 7th, 1917 in Clay County, so another pretty good age there. His wife was Elizabeth Julianne Cottengim. She's born February 7th, 1855, and died July 12th, 1932 in Clay County. So, Elizabeth. And we'll find out down the road that my mother, Edith, she had a grandmother named Elizabeth. So Elizabeth's pretty popular in the mid 1800s. Okay, continuing on. John Gray, father, was Stephen Gray. He was born 1810 and died in 1898. Laurel County. Lucinda Bowling was his wife. She was born 1812 in Clay County and died in 1855, kind of young there in Laurel County. Elizabeth Henson's father was Paul Henson. He was born in Burke County, North Carolina in 1788 and died in Clay County in 1874. So lived to be a pretty old man. His wife was Margaret Peggy Smith, born in North Carolina in 1790, died in January 1874 in Clay County. William Abner's father was Enoch Abner. He was born about 1821 in Kentucky, and that's all the information I've been able to dig up about Enoch. And he was married to Catherine Lucas, who was born 1822 in Clay County and died in 1912 in Wayne County, Kentucky. So 90 years old, not bad. Elizabeth Cottengim's father was James Cottengim, born 1833 in Kentucky and died the 14th of January 1859. His wife was Margaret Ressner Cottengim, and she was born 1836 in Clay County and died somewhere between 1900 and 1910 in Union County, Kentucky, which is kind of out west. Going on, Stephen Gray's father was Thomas H. Gray, and he was born in 1792 in Tennessee, died in 1870 in Grundy, Missouri. His wife was Mary Ann Polly Frazier. She was born in 1792 in Virginia and died in Missouri City, Texas. It's 1875. Lucinda Bowling's father was Joseph Bowling from Blackwater, Tennessee, born in 1786, died 1841 in Tennessee. Her mother was Nancy Wine, who was born in 1784 in Washington, Virginia, and died in Leslie County in 1894. So she lived to be, according to that, 110. So you can take some of this stuff with a grain of salt, I guess. Paul Henson, his father was William Henson, and that's all I know is his name. Paul Henson's mother was Nancy Ann Jacobs, born about 1758 in Harpers County, Virginia, and died in sometime after the 2nd of June 1860 in Clay County. So she would have been, at least like 102 years old. So another long-lived ancestor there. Margaret Peggy Smith's father, our fourth great grandparents, was Thomas Tanner Smith the third, born in 1750 in North Carolina, and died in the 8th of November 1828 in Manchester. His wife was Eunice Nancy Lewis. That's all the information I have about her, is her name. Enoch Abner, like I said, didn't have any more information on him. Catherine Lucas, her father was Richard Lucas, born in Somerset, Pennsylvania, about 1783, and died 1860 in Clay County. So, you know, it's 77 years, not bad. Elizabeth Biggs was his wife. She was born in 1785 in Virginia and died sometime after 1850 in Vermont. James Cottingham, a great-great-great-grandfather. Have no further information on him. His wife, Margaret Rasner. Her father was John Rasner, born in Tennessee in 1814 and died in Nevada in 1862. So maybe he was out there searching for gold or something. He died in Gold Hill. And his wife was Jane Redmond, born 1815 in Virginia. I guess she went with him because she died somewhere around late 1870s, 1880 in Lyon County, Nevada. So pretty rough life out there, I guess. She lived around 60, 65 years old. So I'm going to cut it off there for this week. That's going back 1, 2, 3, 4 generations of the Gray side of our family. And, you know, you got to look at where I'm a quarter Gray and yeah, well, half Hubbard and half Center, and that half of Hubbard is half Hubbard and half Gray. So yeah, a quarter Hubbard and a quarter Gray. So that's an important part of our makeup, and actually I think there'll be some interesting information as we go on, and it goes back at least back to 1500, so over 500 years of the Gray family. So next week we'll pick it up there. Unfortunately, just to give you a little free information, that's it as far as I could go with the Gray family at this point. And I've looked at all the records they had for Thomas Gray, and that's as far as I can go. But some of the rest of these go way, way back. And another kind of hint at what's coming down the road, you're going to find some first cousins marrying first cousins a few hundred years ago. So appreciate you watching this, and we'll pick it up here next week. Thanks. Well, I hope you learned something out of that and got something interesting out of it. I am really excited to reintroduce our sponsor for this week. It's the same company we had a few weeks ago with the simulated windows, and they're back with a new product, so let's give them a watch.
Are you tired of feeling cramped and uninviting in your own home? With this amazing fake door, you can easily create the illusion of having an extra room or to just about anywhere you want in your home. It's easy to install and looks absolutely realistic, so you can finally give your home the upgrade it deserves. Don't wait any longer to feel more comfortable and spacious in your own home. Click the link below to order your fake door today. Our sham doors can even come with pseudo pet doors. Brought to you by Betterview, the people who brought you sim windows. Not responsible for people walking into our realistic fake doors. Order yours today.
Well, hopefully there was some new information, interesting information this week's video, and hope that you'll share it with others and use it to make some discussions, you know, family discussions about the history of our family. Next week, good Lord willing, we'll continue covering more of the Mamaw Hubbard line. But until then, dear friends, share us on Facebook. Stay safe, stay well. But whatever else you do, stay Hubbard. Peace out.